Turning Point USA has yet another event today. They're going to be at Virginia Tech, and they're seeing, well, this was the scene the other night, right, in Arizona. They have seen a massive surge of interest after that memorial service of Charlie Kirk. Inquiries for new chapters jumping from about 60,000 before the memorial, which already was a stunning number, to more than 120,000. Andrew Kolvet's the TPUSA spokesperson, executive producer of the Charlie Kirk Show, and welcome back to our program, and thanks for coming back, Andrew. I mean, the response is tremendous. I saw something earlier today where every school, high school or college, will have a Turning Point chapter, possibly in the very near future. There was a moment last night on national television where Jimmy Kimmel went back to talk about what happened last week and what was on his mind. You have not taken well to his message from last night. I saw the few things you posted on X. What was lacking in your view?
Well, an apology for one, Bill. And yeah, I mean, I see everything as being connected. This shooting at an ICE facility, yeah, we don't know all the details yet. I made some calls before coming on with you, and I'm being told that, you know, the thought is this person was attacking ICE, and you know, our prayers are with anybody who was caught up in this violence. But when somebody like Jimmy Kimmel says that the shooter of Charlie was MAGA, what he's really saying is that it's okay to lie about conservatives, that their lives don't matter, that his agenda, his political agenda and cultural agenda is more important than the life of my friend who was just taken from us and robbed from us. And you see this with Maggioni, you see this with Charlie Kirk, now you see it with this ICE facility. It's not okay. And when people like Jimmy Kimmel skirt the truth, when they refuse to take accountability for their actions, then that sends a signal that there's a whole institutional machinery, apparatus that's prepared to defend these evildoers. And that's not okay. What we need is, I'm sorry, I lied, I was wrong, and I won't do it again. And my apologies to the Kirk family and to Erica Kirk.
So, Andrew, I'm just going to...
And that would have been contrition.
Yeah, I apologize for interrupting you. I just want to get this on in case we get interrupted, okay? Here was the first part of his statement last night about what was never my intention to make light from his initial comments. Watch.
Is important to me as a human, and that is, you understand that it was never my intention to make light of the murder of a young man. I don't think there's anything funny about it, nor was it my intention to blame any specific group for the actions of what it was obviously a deeply disturbed individual. That was really the opposite of the point I was trying to make. For those who think I did point a finger, I get why you're upset. If the situation was reversed, there's a good chance I'd have felt the same way.
What'd you think of that, Andrew?
Where was the I'm sorry? Where was the contrition? Yeah, he was emotional, but I think he was emotional because A, he's really good on camera, and B, well, I would say not really good maybe, but he's used to it, and B, because you know, he's been under the gun for the last couple of days. That's what he's emotional about. All he had to do was say, I'm sorry, I won't do it again, I will do better. Instead, he was defiant. He parsed his words. He tried to thread a needle and play both sides. And that's not how we get healing in this country. He needs to say, this is not okay, I won't do it again. And for anybody else out there thinking about doing violence, political violence, stop. It's not okay.
Okay, well, if that's how you feel, this next soundbite's not going to make you feel any better. This is what he mentioned about forgiveness.
Erica Kirk forgave the man who shot her husband. She forgave him. That is an example we should follow. Yeah. If you believe in the teachings of Jesus, as I do, there it was. That's it. A selfless act of grace, forgiveness from a grieving widow. It touched me deeply, and I hope it touches many. And if there's anything we should take from this tragedy to carry forward, I hope it can be that. not this.
So then you could have added a line there, because I'm sure that was in teleprompter. If I offended you, I ask for your forgiveness. And that didn't happen.
That's exactly
Andrew.
right. Yeah, that's exactly right, Bill. It's, you know, Erica Kirk, I agree with him that her model for the nation is the model that we must and have to follow if we're going to get past this terrible tragedy, and that we make it so that it doesn't happen again, Bill. But here's the thing. Erica Kirk was the aggrieved party, and she didn't do anything wrong. She's a victim, and her husband is the victim. Jimmy Kimmel did something wrong, and he's still not owning it, and that's the difference. And, you know, I saw some of the comments. Yeah, I can forgive Jimmy Kimmel for what he did. I still want him to own it and be accountable to the audience, to the country, because it matters. It matters, Bill, because what it says is what I did was not okay, what happened was not okay, and please forgive me. And that's what we need. We need, if you're going to get restoration and reconciliation as a nation, healing as a nation, the people that do wrong need to own it.
Maybe this is not the end of it. Andrew, can I just ask you quickly here, what are we to make and understand about the growth and the inquiries of TPUSA? And what happens with this organization now? You know, Charlie Kirk was the centerpiece of it. People watched Charlie Kirk because he was this charismatic guy and could talk about anything on the fly. And that's a gift, and not everybody has it.
Yeah, well, I will tell you, Bill, that we are in good hands with Erica Kirk. She is already demonstrating in so many big and small ways, behind the scenes, true leadership. And, you know, I would say Charlie picked Erica because he knew that she was the type of person that could survive, not only survive, but thrive in this kind of environment, in this kind of atmosphere. She is a leader. She was a born leader, and she's rising to the occasion. And I can just tell you that with all of this growth and interest in Turning Point USA and these inquiries, Charlie's vision was to have a high school or college chapter on every campus in America, and that's going to happen. We are on the cusp of that happening. It's a ton of work to set up all those chapters, but I can tell you people are flooding in. They want to see this happen because Charlie was a man about a vision bigger than himself, about a purpose bigger than himself. And, you know, the whole team embraces that vision now, and the whole country does. And so we're going to make it happen, and we're going to spread free speech, the values of Turning Point all across the country, and these young kids are doing an amazing job. They are the front line.
Andrew, thanks for jumping on today. Wish we could talk to you under different circumstances, given what's happening in Dallas, but we did want to get your thoughts, and thanks for coming on. Our best to Erica and everyone. We'll talk down the road. Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you, Bill.
Yes, I hope we see him often.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.